Hey everybody, Agent of Doubt here, world's worst SJW, you know the drill. This is a drama video. If you don't like drama, click away fast, because it's going to get like steeped in drama here in a second. So, y'all know how I've been exposing over the life of my channel when people have been trying to, reach out and touch someone in their real lives. This happened with the Thunderfoot thing. It happened with various others, and right now it's happening with Nick Bravo, who is now on the Kiwi Farms website as an entry, and he's becoming like one of the last still fucked with lol cows of our little community here on YouTube. And so I read out one of the hate mail letters a while ago that he got from an entity that was at the time known as Pearl Eaton. And so he still, to this day, has been getting letters threatening him and whatnot, with pictures that could only have been taken from, like drive-bys of properties of him and his family, and people who are scouring the internet for pictures of his family and sending him pictures of family that he really doesn't have anything to do with, but it's kind of embarrassing for him to have to bring them into the internet drama, Just altogether horrible things that they said in the letters. Again, I read out one of those letters. I'll probably link it in the description box. I read that a while ago. It was some hateful shit. And so anywhere he tries to get a job, even though these internet trolls, they say they want him to get a job, when he gets one, they reach out and contact that job and say, hey, do you know that he's a lol cow on YouTube, and you don't want your business associated with him? So basically they fuck every chance he has to get a job, and then they send him messages saying that he's worthless because he doesn't have a job. It's a horrible, horrible thing that's happened to him. And so he's in this position. He's getting all this physical as well as electronic messaging sent to him. And some of these snail mail letters, they are particularly mean-spirited. And you can tell that from the one that I read out. But I started to notice patterns in some of the electronic messaging and the physical letters that he was getting. And so I started comparing writing samples from all of them. And not just like the patterns of writing that I saw in them between different communicators, but also the actual penmanship of some of the people writing these letters. Now, another entity that has been harassing Nick Bravo for a very long time is that of Tom Davis, right? And so there's Pearl Eaton and Tom Davis are electronically sending him hate mail all day, like they have no lives other than to harass him. And also they have been sending him snail mail. Now, in the letter that came from Tom Davis, you can see that that's the return address. Don't worry, I'm not doxing Tom Davis, because that's a fake return address. That's actually a police station, right? And so you can see there, it's in Charleston, Missouri, right? And this other one right here, this one is Pearl Eaton. That's in New Madrid, Missouri. Now, Pearl Eaton's address, I know, is also fake, because it's using lore of the Nick Bravo saga in the name of the address, so there's no reason for me to believe that that's even a real street. I'm not doxing any of these people. What I am showing, though, is if you look at the ends in the word Vine Street and Charleston there, and you look at the ends in Pearl Eaton and New Madrid right there. Pause the video if you want a closer look. Basically, it's the same penmanship for both people, right? And so what I want to show you guys is there's a highway that runs through the area where Charleston and New Madrid are, right? That is Highway 55. Now, the letters are not being sent from Charleston or New Madrid. They're actually being postmarked, both of them, from St. Louis, Missouri, right? And if you follow St. Louis, Missouri, Highway 55, that interstate, you get to there. And what is right in between New Madrid and Charleston and St. Louis? Festus, right there. Now, I'm not going to do the entire doxing of this other person on the internet, but there is one person in this world who was a very close friend of Nick Bravo's arch nemesis, Happy Cabby, who also has a penchant for having multiple accounts online and getting found out for that, and loves to engage in internet drama, and lives in Festus, Missouri, and everybody knows this already, and that person is Brett Keane. And so what I'm asking for from the internet community, who might have had interactions with Brett Keane before, is prior to me posting this video, I would like just a scanned photo or just a photo of a letter that came from Brett Keane to you, if you've had any correspondence with him via snail mail, because I would like a handwriting sample to compare against all of the different letters that I have that were sent to Nick Bravo. Because I think I might deserve a Scooby snack after this. I think I've just pulled off the mask and figured out that the person sending all of this horrible shit to Nick Bravo is also a person who suffers from being an internet lolcow and being harassed by their internet nonstop. And that's the sad part about this, is he should know how painful it is for Nick Bravo to try to recreate a life after being canceled by the internet. And I think he's the one who's just taking all of that pain that he's received, and he's just putting it on somebody else, doing the same bullying that he feels that he's gotten to somebody else, and to what end? Maybe just to feel better about himself, that there's one person on the internet that gets more internet hate than him, and then just bringing that wish to fruition himself, maybe. I don't know. If you have any letters from Brett Keane that have some handwritten printing, maybe just the address or whatnot, please send me a picture. Find me on Twitter, and then I will compare the handwriting samples and see if I'm right about this. Because if I am, it's pretty sad, but it'll give some closure to one person who's trying to, do what he can to right his life from this point on, and keeps on getting kneecapped by internet trolling.